Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Jarek Defiler's 10 immersive and soothing video game music tracks in 10 minutes. This will focus on more chill, orchestrated works, and I'm sure I won't absolutely destroy any composers' names. Let's do this. Number 10, Mysterious Guest from the Divinity Original Sin soundtrack, composed by Kirill Pokrovsky, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing that flawlessly. Mysterious Guest is just that, mysterious. It's seemingly filled with charms and chimes that's backing a haunting vocal track that's almost indiscernible in its execution. This track captures the magical and mystical nature of Divinity Original Sin by pulling you into its source-fueled atmosphere. But at the end of the day, the Mysterious Guest is just pretty. Number 9, The Fields of Ard Skellig from the iconic Witcher 3 soundtrack, composed by Marcin Przybyłowicz or something. I swear, why can't these Poles just use normal English words like Jesus spoke? Anyways, our beloved Marcin here made a fantastic soundtrack in that of Witcher 3, and The Fields of Ard Skellig is perhaps the most notable. You find it captivating you as you traverse the wilds of the largest Skellig archipelago island, Ard Skellig. What I assume is a violin or cello, accompanied by the mesmerizing vocals of this lovely lady, grants the player a most immersive and soothing exploration indeed, one for the ages. Number 8, Tristram from the Diablo and Diablo 2 soundtrack, composed by the legendary Uelmen.
Stay a while and listen.
This is perhaps one of the most recognized tracks among RPG fans as it helped kickstart a generation of action RPGs. The guitar is so iconic that even people who haven't played the Diablo franchise tend to know it. But what many might not hear that often is that there's much more to the track than just the first 2 minutes, for once you get past the 5-minute mark, it culminates in this mysterious, haunting, almost musical soliloquy. It's as if the music is speaking to you, telling you a story. Number 7, Rivellon from the Divinity Original Sin 2 OST, composed by the great Borislav Slavov of Baldur's Gate 3 fame. Rivellon is a joyous treat that grants the player an adventurous and explorative atmosphere as they experience what I consider to be the best RPG I've ever played. It's immersive, soothing, but intriguing, piquing one's interest as if it were a hooded figure in a dim alley, beckoning you forth towards a source of light. I love this soundtrack so much, and Rivellon is one of its peaks as it really sets the tone of my second favorite game of all time. Number 6, Wings of Kynareth from the Oblivion soundtrack. This one's composed by my all-time favorite composer ever, Soule, the master of immersive music. Wings of Kynareth is an absolute stunning piece that pulls the player gently into the themes and exploration found in the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. The strings are soothing and welcoming, almost comforting the player as they make their way through Cyrodiil and the Imperial City. It then elevates into a more powerful and energetic approach that instills a sense of wonder into the player, fueling their need for adventure. Soule comes up often on this list, and it's no mystery as to why. Number 5, Uncharted Worlds from the first game in the iconic Mass Effect trilogy. Sam Hulick composed this simple, short masterpiece that truly immerses the player into a spacefaring realm of intrigue and adventure. It captures that sci-fi feel, but with a soothing subtlety that envelops the player in the game's atmosphere. It's perfect exploration music, which is what it's used for when you're scanning planets, and you can't help but want to listen to it over and over on repeat. Number 4. Rootwoven Sanctuary Eye of the World of Warcraft Dragonflight soundtrack, specifically the Emerald Dream region. Kaliski composed this stunningly beautiful piece that grabbed me so hard I had to create a 2-hour repeat video of it on my channel. This is a track that I simply cannot listen to once. The haunting vocals, the intermittent strings, the ambient atmosphere make it a masterful expression of the spiritual world that is the Emerald Dream. This track sucks you right into the dream state that envelops the player as they make their way through this lush land. I love World of Warcraft's music, but this track stands out the most among many for me when it comes to just a soothing, chill experience. Number 3. Secunda from Skyrim, another iconic piece by the amazing Jeremy Soule. Secunda is perhaps the most notable track from Skyrim, as it accompanies you in your exploration at night when you look up to the sky and see the two moons, one of which the song is named. This track is a prime example of how Jeremy Soule knows how to flawlessly integrate the music with the experience of the player on a level, quite frankly, I've never seen before. There's so many stellar video game composers out there, but none capture the immersion of their games quite like Jeremy Soule. And Secunda is the culmination of that experience and expertise. It's such a beautiful piece that I often find myself just stopping my movement in the game and closing my eyes as I soak it all in. Mere perfection. Number 2. Made of Words from the Talos Principle soundtrack, preferably the alt version with no voiceover from Elohim. Composed by Damjan Mravunac, the Talos Principle is my second favorite soundtrack of all time, as it is exceptionally unique and relaxing. Made of Words is a particularly soothing and immersive track in that it instills a calm in the player that accompanies them by chilling their mind as they make their way through various puzzles and trials. The piano is intoxicating and the strings intertwine with it flawlessly, leaving the player in a near meditative state that finds your mind wandering into worlds unknown as you traverse this perplexing landscape. Number 1. Blessing of Vivec from the Elder Scrolls III Morrowind. This is my all-time favorite orchestrated track ever made, yet another by the superb Jeremy Soule. Blessing of Vivec holds a special place in my heart in that it was the track that got me into video game music in the first place. Upon first hearing those violins, cellos, or whatnot, and how it eases into a constant flow, I was captivated. I then got sucked into all manner of video game soundtracks. This was about 96 years ago now, after I got back from my tour in the Wars of the Roses. If not for this track, I highly doubt my interest in gaming music would be nearly as prominent. So thanks, Jeremy Soule. Blessing of Vivec captures Morrowind's more barren, low-energy atmosphere compared to the constant threats and forces of nature of Skyrim. It's an expertly tailored exploration piece that masterfully integrates the player into Morrowind's world, and I can't get enough of it. There you have it, ladies and gents, 10 of my favorite video game music tracks. Let's hear yours in the comments, and be sure to check out my 10 epic gaming tracks in 10 minutes video for a more powerful form of immersion. This has been Jarek Defiler. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe and share the video. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night depending on where you are. And go chill with some video game soundtracks.